in your wisdom, you give them as gifts to mere mortals, which is our need.
OLEKOTA, what is this blaring music I hear? Broad laughter, capable of severing my people's chime. A wail of masquerade dances and perpetual swaying of the hips.
AWELE, the music you hear is from the earth. It is New Year there.
Put it rightly, OLEKOTA, you know better. The earth simply completed its routine dance around the brightest star.
Oh yes, AWELE, a full cyclic turn around the sun.
You love to impress me with your big head. But you see, I have always told you not to bother about big grammar. Yes, you will serve me for as long as I like. Don't work yourself up. OLEKOTA, what are these fires flying close to us here in the sky?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Makes no sense, does it?
You know everything. You know everything about the people of the world, AWELE. It humbles me when you ask questions, even though you know the answers. You make me feel fulfilled speaking with you.
That is not an answer, OLEKOTA.
When the year is new, the people feel anew. They begin to make pledges, to obey the laws of the land, to be better men. They pledge to love themselves and their neighbors. They pledge to work harder, yes, to work harder. They hope and pray that the year fulfills their dreams. They are sure to find their path. Although they won't, they keep on hoping and praying the next year.
Hoping and praying the next year. Do you not hear how silly it sounds? That men wait for a new year before they even think to better themselves. And when the year does not go as they plan, they give up halfway, recline and wait for it to begin again. When Toochukwu created the universe, he only created day and night, through sunrise and sunset. Yes, he wanted man to wake up at sunrise, committed to bettering himself, and then go to bed at sunset, counting their day. Men needed something else in their manner of seeking and never ceasing. So, to make 2 seasons, the rainy season and the dry season. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. So, to make 4 market days, Eke, Ori, Apple, Okonkwo. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. So, who made 28 days and all it on back? But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. So, who made 13 months and all it on. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. So, who made 13 months and all it on. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. So, Toochukwu made 1 more day and added it to the last day of the year. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. But men needed something, manner of seeking and never ceasing. And then, Toochukwu allowed man to remake and reshape time in the manner that they want. Men made theirs, even when they don't know where they were before their birth. Toochukwu began to count every man's time by himself. As the faces of men are distinct, so are their times. Yes. When a man's time is up, Toochukwu brings him to the sky where it answers how he has led his life. If the man is of good conduct, Toochukwu makes him Onyichie, capable of being summoned in prayers. By his living people, But if the man is on good conduct but has not completed his life cycle, Toochukwu then brings him to AWELE, who will then send him back to the earth. But if he is of bad conduct, Toochukwu will make him roam in the dark fog. OLEKOTA, why am I retelling the order which you already know?
AWELE, a man is wiser when he learns again.
You are right, OLEKOTA, but I must tell you this. Men's longings are endless. Be careful with them. When you give a man a yam, he will ask you for cocoyam. Give him cocoyam, and he will ask you for palm oil. Give him palm oil, and he will ask you for salt. Give him salt, and he will ask if you think his teeth cannot chew catfish.
Who are we calling upon?
AWELE.
Who are we waiting upon?
AWELE.
When they return to the sky.
AWELE.
Who measures the merit of rebel?
AWELE.
And say yes to a rebel.
AWELE.
And say no to a rebel.
AWELE.
Who casts the wrongdoers to wander in the dark void?
AWELE.
Who sends good souls to earth for fresh life cycle?
AWELE.
Who guards the journey of men on the road?
AWELE.
Who leads them when they travel by water?
You know they're telling me, AWELE.
Who shields them? Yes, who shields them when they fly in the air?
AWELE, 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 AWELE.
Who guards their feet from bombs and stones?
AWELE.
Who are we calling upon?
AWELE.
Who are we waiting upon?
AWELE.
AWELE, the great deity of rebirth and safe journey. This sacred gathering awaits you to send these men and women back to earth for rebirth.
OLEKOTA, have you thoroughly examined them and deemed them worthy of a second coming?
I and the minor spirits who know them wholly in their past lives, we have had dinners. We talked through, we looked through, and we thought through how we re-examined their private and public lives on earth, and we gave our endorsement. Through dreams, I visited the hearts of people in their first life, and they all prayed for their second coming. Yes, AWELE, I have thoroughly examined them in their feet for rebirth.
Upon your judgment, which I profoundly trust and commit, I, AWELE, will send them back to the earth. Oskala water, Oskala water, Oskala water, Oskala water. Akunyi kwesire kweshi, Oskala water. Akunyi tosiri mwari, Oskala water, Oskala water, Oskala water. OLEKOTA, I would like to hear an account of each. How did they live their lives? How did they end up here? What makes them deserve rebirth?
AWELE, the first for the day is a woman unlucky with childbirth in a marriage of 19 years. She suffered a lot. Her enemies called her Ofeke, a clown. For years, she waited and prayed for a bird to sprout in her belly. When she finally took it, she was told by her pastor that her childbearing would follow an unusual hospital procedure, that she would deliver under the pastor's sacred blade. Jesus. The pastor said if she went to the hospital, it would be easy for the enemy to take away the life of the uncommon child who had come to stay.
And what did she do?
She submitted to the pastor's will and stopped assessing antenatal health care. On the day she was to go to bed, in the pastor's prayer room, she suffered and cried under the pastor's scissors until she gave up.
And where was her husband when she submitted to her pastor?
They both were carried away by his foresight. His lexicons and readings were too good to be false. But she was kind at heart. She gave alms. Yes, she loved children. Oftentimes, the pastor gathered children around and they laid their hands on her belly and begged Toochukwu, feel it. Yes.
What did you say her name is?
Uluma Awakuribe. But her enemies, who pose as friends, call her Ofeke.
When the pastor's wife gets pregnant, he sends her to the hospital. But when he meets a pregnant churchgoer, he asks her to go under his sacred name. The man calls himself an apostle, and he feeds by force. I will make him suffer. Yes. I will make him suffer until he meets his end.
Thank you, AWELE. Thank you.
Woman, Hedu, how are you? I will send you back again. But this time around, when you grow up and it is time for you to bear a child, be wise. Day antenatal. Eat what will make you strong. Exercise your body. But your cooking once in a while, you look up. Those doctors you see over there, they carry a piece of Chukwu in them. Listen to them. This is not to say that they cannot make mistakes or be wrong sometimes, because many have also died under their watch. This is to say, men cannot do the one in your hands and leave the rest for your Chukwu. Inugo, have you heard me? Ngwagawa, don't look back. The world is yours. He said, I bless you and bless the good spirits that are coming. I bless you and bless the spirits of your father's place. I bless you and bless the spirits of your mother's place. All that I have said in my mouth will happen. Your progress will flow like a river. What if your success takes the blood of another? May your blood run dry. Do whatever you like, your chi will agree with you. If your chi refuses to agree, give a vow. If she refuses a vow, give a goat. If she refuses a goat, give a cow. And if she refuses a cow, go to a deep altar and ask if the spirit you're sacrificing to is your chi.
AWELE, this man's story is really touching. He suffered, just like the first woman.
Anyone who has lived life to the fullest would not be on the queue for a revival.
You are right, AWELE.
Tell me the story.
This man saved his daily earnings in the hands of his lover. When he came by the end of the year to be treated, yes, when he came by the end of the year to be treated, he discovered that his lover had fled with all his money. And so, he wept and wept until his heart began to ache. And he died.
Sir, how much was this money?
He wasn't weeping for the money he lost.
Why then was he weeping?
He was weeping for the lover he lost. He was drunk in love. Yes, he was drunk in love to a point of mere madness. But he was a hard-working man. Yes, he was a hard-working man. He believed that one should only reap what he sowed. He never took what belongs to another. Never oppressed the widow or widow. Neither did he bear false witness against the church. Never.
I see. He was a motorcyclist.
Yes, I will.
One day he went to his lover and he told her that he needed to upgrade his business and purchase a small car for a taxi. His lover looked at his heart and saw that he meant well. So she told him, you know you have to start saving to make this happen. He said to his lover, I barely have enough money left after feeding myself and you. His lover said there was another way. What is it this man asked? You have to stop drinking beers and wine, his lover said. Whenever you feel like drinking beer or wine, give me the money that could have bought it. I will save it for you. He began to save and save and save. And because drinking was habitual, he saved every day. Whenever he notices his throat rumbling for wine, he swallows his saliva. When he notices his tongue longing for cold beer, he drinks cold water. This was what he did until he filled the first money box. He built another money box and gave it to his lover. Whenever he notices his throat rumbling for wine, he swallows his saliva. When he notices his tongue longing for cold beer, he drinks cold water. He disappeared from places where his heart would lead him to give his body some kind of treat. He stayed away from gatherings of his co-workers, friends, and even kinsmen. Yes, whenever he notices his throat rumbling for wine, he swallows his saliva. Whenever he notices his tongue longing for cold beer, he drinks cold water. This was what he did until he filled his second money box. He built another money box and continued another round of saving and saving. Yes. Women who go to faraway markets say, we need a taxi to carry our goods and not a motorcycle. He would frown and grind his teeth and drive past them. On some days he doesn't drive past them. He looks at them and says, whatever runs on roads are one with the other. The market men would laugh at him. He would laugh and say, show us your 4 tires. His motorcycle had only 2 tires. And in truth, whatever runs on roads are not one with the other.
You know his story, AWELE.
He disappeared from places where his heart would lead him to give his body some kind of treat. This was what he did until he filled the third money box. Whenever he notices his throat rumbling for wine, he swallows his saliva. Whenever he notices his tongue longing for cold beer, he drinks cold water. The 4th and 5th money boxes were filled. He knew he must be saving to buy a taxi. The 6th and 7th money boxes were filled. He knew he must be saving to buy a taxi. The 8th and 9th money boxes were filled up. He knew he must be saving to buy a taxi. The 10th money box was filled up. He knew he must be saving to buy a taxi.
AWELE, you know his story. You know your people in truth, and your humility humbles me. When you ask me questions about the people's life, I know you are testing my attentiveness to their life. I know you know them in truth. You humble me all day, AWELE.
Mom, the natural law is not just that you love your neighbor. The natural law is that you love your neighbor as you love yourself. Every betrayal is a tragedy. But a lover's betrayal is an even great tragedy. I am not human, but I know this. Not because of this, I will send you back. But this time around, I will give you an untouched heart. It will make you guarded around me. Yes, it will protect you from betrayals of those you love and trust. I will not ward away deceitful people, because it is one of the things with living on earth. Yes. Now that you are strong, clean your eyes. Oh, Inugo, Ngwagawa, don't look back. The world is yours. I bless you and bless the good spirits that accompany you. I bless you and bless the spirits you serve. I bless you and bless the spirits that serve you. Your progress will flow like the river. Whoever thinks life for you will act like it. Whoever thinks death for you will dig in his own grave. But if your success takes the blood of another, then your blood won't dry. No, whatever you like, your chi will agree with you. Your chi refuses to agree, kill a cow. If she refuses a cow, kill a goat. If she refuses a goat, kill a cow for her. And if she refuses a cow, go to a Libya and ask if the spirit you're sacrificing is your chi.
AWELE. The third is a woman.
Tell me her story.
The people of the world are very wicked.
The wicked ones will be cast away in the dark void to wander.
All this woman wanted was to travel the world. Chukwu created the world. But some people are stopping others from seeing it. Can you imagine? This woman applied for multiple visa interviews and got multiple visa rejections. Sometimes she was rejected because she didn't have enough money in her account to show that she could pay for tuition. Other times, she was rejected because she didn't seem as scholarly as her CV read. Over time, she stopped applying for a student visa and began to apply for a tourist visa. The embassy of that country noticed that she was desperate, so they blacklisted her. An old friend of hers came by with a suggestion to travel to a certain country and work for a certain company. Immediately, she gave her her passport. And immediately, it was returned with a visa stamp and a plane ticket. Wow! She was elated. And she wondered where her friend had been all these years. She spent all day thanking Chukwu for finally granting her heart desires. Only if she had known. When she arrived in the country, the company picked her at the airport and served her dinner with wine. At night, her kidneys, her liver, and her heart were being harvested. They kept her on the table and cut her open like an animal. Like an animal!
I am AWELE, the deity that sees and knows the fates and fortunes of men. But the trick life plays sometimes amazes me. This woman never saw her fate taking such a dramatic turn. It all happened like a stage play.
You are right. AWELE?
At the dinner with her host, she told them about her plans of writing a travel log. For all those whose plans to tour the world asleep. Yes. She had already started writing. She was sure to become the modern Ojukwu, the famous pedestal that toured the city of Aba during the time of her grandmother. Except, of course, she's now touring with an airplane, a free flight ticket, free visa, free dinner. No one travels without yearning to have a taste of the favorite drinks of the city people. She had a sip, then another, and she began to say things that she wasn't asked. Her hosts chuckled within themselves and whispered about her foolishness.
She had a sip, then another.
She told them about the dream her mother had. Where her mother saw her flying on an eagle's wings everywhere she wanted.
She had a sip, then another.
Her mother said, "Daughter, you fly too high, you might anchor the sky gods."
She had a sip, then another.
Just then, the eagle took her father up into the sky, and her mother woke up, searching for her on the map, thinking the map was the sky.
She had a sip, then another.
Her host laughed and asked her what she thought about dreams. She said dreams are just what they are. The mind goes to sleep with insecure thoughts, and the mind's eye replaces those thoughts in dreams, and dreams become what they are.
She had a sip, then another.
Will your opinion change tomorrow? Our host asked.
She had a sip, then another.
Her speech began to slur. Her vision, love, sip, sour, box.
She had a sip, then another.
Box.
Then another.
Oh.
Then another.
Then.
Another.
Then.
She fell asleep.
And that was the end of her beginning.
Every man's fate and fortune is known to you, AWELE.
No, sorry. 2 kidneys were harvested at a time. Sorry. They did not even say, let us leave one for her. They took 2. They have no business with your organs. All you are and all you have belong to Toochukwu. All you wanted was to see the world, and it is no crime to know the world. So I will send you again. This time when you grow up, you will be able to go wherever you want. No one can stop you. Inuwa, have you heard me? Ngwagawa, don't look back. The world is yours.
He
I bless you and bless the good spirit that accompanies you. I bless you and bless the spirit you serve. I bless you and bless the spirits that serve you. All the spirits from your mother's place will work for your good. All the good spirits from your father's place will work for your good. Anyone who thinks life for you will have life. Anyone who thinks death for you is digging his own grave. What if your success take away the blood of another? May your blood runs back. Do whatever you like, your chi will agree with you. If your chi refuses to agree, kill a cow. If she refuses a cow, kill a goat for her. If she refuses a goat, kill a cow for her. And if she refuses a cow, go to a Teekay and ask if the spirit you're sacrificing to is your chi.
AWELE, the last for the day are 2 young men.
2 at a time.
Yes. Their stories are complicated.
How complicated?
Very complicated.
Very complicated.
Very, very complicated.
Let me hear it.
There were thieves.
Thieves! OLEKOTA! What business do thieves have with rebirth? Have you lost your sense of judgment? Do you need to be reminded of what you know? Rebirths are for those who led good first lives, but faced untimely death and thus are deserving of a second life to complete their life cycle.
This is why it is complicated. There were good thieves.
Good thieves!
Should I invite them to tell their stories themselves?
No. If they tell their story, they will make themselves victims who deserve my pity. OLEKOTA, tell me their story the way you told those of the others.
It is a long story.
OLEKOTA slides it like their bass. We don't have time. We must leave here soon.
They were twins. They shared the same womb, and from there started doing foolish things together. They were thieves who terrorized the community. They even put out words that they are responsible for every robbery incident. One day, the one here had a dream and shared it with this one. It happened that they both had the same dream. They couldn't believe it. And so they laughed at themselves. Another day, both of them had another dream. But this time, they decided to write it separately on the paper and exchange among themselves. Yes, they did. They had the same story. It was a story of an old woman who met them at crossroads and said that they will attract luck and favor from Toochukwu if they return everything they had stolen and confess to the people.
And did they return and confess?
Yes! Who would refuse an open check from Toochukwu? They returned everything and confessed to the people. The community suggested that a purification rite of AWELE to be performed. They were asked to bring items like goats, eggs, yams, this and that, and tender pamphlets. You should have seen the haste at which they brought all these things before Toochukwu or the people would change their mind. Their sins were cleansed, and their sins were laid on the head of a goat. And it was free to roam the world while they walked free men.
How then are they here?
That is another story.
Tell me the story, OLEKOTA. Tell me the story.
They were living their lives, this time happy. Dancing with the youths, dancing at festivals, fetching firewood for the old. And they were happy, yes, enjoying this new life. That same week, a huge robbery incident happened. And the community suspected that these two were the masterminds behind it. They suspected that they must have returned everything just to gain access to the community for a bigger loot. They were drinking and enjoying their lives in a bar the next day when some community youths dragged them to the center of the streets. They hit their heads with stones and they hit them with machetes and put tires around their neck.
And boxed them right there?
It is pitiful.
Did they have a hand in that robbery?
No, AWELE, they don't. I know you know they don't.
Who made men judges over matters that belong to Toochukwu and civil society? What was your name in your first life?
Mbah.
Mbah. Was there no better name? How can your father name you an antelope? You, what was your name in your first life? You were named a cow with that slender body of yours.
Mbah had a bump on his forehead as a baby. that looked like the horns of an antelope. Yes. He loved breast milk as a baby. So much that the father said, if this boy was to be an animal, he would have come as a cow. AWELE, I now invite you to send them forth.
My children, you are victims of ill luck. I see repentant but rebellious spirits in you. You think Toochukwu deceived you? It is not possible. Sometimes our actions have consequences. And even when Toochukwu has chosen to favor us, the rewards will still find us. So I will send you back. But this time, I will bend all that is stubborn in you, so that you will go into the earth embraced by Toochukwu law. Just like the old woman told you. Inugo, have you heard me? Ngwadawa, don't look back. The world is yours.
He said,
I bless you and bless the spirits that are coming. I bless you and bless the spirits you serve. I bless you and bless the spirits that serve you. Your progress will flow like a miracle. Men will sit up when they see you. You will sit and feast with the great. Yes. But if your success takes the blood of another, your blood won't dry. Do whatever you like your children can do to you. If your children refuses to agree, kill a cow. If she refuses a cow, kill a goat. If she refuses a goat, kill a cow for her. And if she refuses a cow, go to a Dibia Alpha and ask if the spirit you're sacrificing to is your child. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. I will be President. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. I will be Toochukwu Ugwu. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. Oh, Sigala Uwoso. OLEKOTA, did they not hear what I said? I will bend all that is stubborn in you, so that you will go back into the earth embraced by Toochukwu law, just like the old woman in your dreams told you. Inugo, have you heard me? Ngwadawa, the world is yours. What do you want? What is the matter, my children?
AWELE, we have suffered.
I would like to have a private meeting with these good men. I think they will not be able to speak freely if you stand and watch us.
I understand, AWELE. Your humility is unmatched.
have eaten to your feet. I hope that you can believe that I have your best interest at heart. And you can summon the courage to tell me what exactly it is that you both want. Yes, if you call me AWELE, you should really know that I am one that wants your good. I want to hear you both speak. Speak to me as sons would speak to their mothers. Go to the podium.
AWELE, we want you to give us the freedom to choose our own destinies for the new world.
Freedom? Destinies? You haven't! There is freedom everywhere. Freedom, free will. Yes. Once a man is born, he has so much freedom already. He has a lot of choices to make. Choices that shape up his destiny. Yes. Look at the people sitting here in this assembly. They are here because they chose to be here. That is choice. They can be anywhere else. That is freedom. They can learn one or two things from your lives today that will change the course of their destiny.
AWELE, we know what you're saying, but speak on.
Don't be a man at all.
AWELE, when a child is born, he is not the one who chooses the kind of family he is born into, or the kind of father he would have. Which is to say that his life has either started to take shape from the good luck of a good home, or the ill luck of a bad one.
So what are you saying?
Let us choose our own path in life. AWELE, we know it's too much to ask, but you see, considering the circumstance of our first life and the unjust deaths, we
deserve a reward.
You
You asked us to speak freely to you as sons, didn't you?
I did. What you
AWELE, we are your sons.
Osgo. That's fine. You mean you wish to choose how your lives will be on earth?
Yes.
No one has ever made such a request in the history of humanity. But that is fine. That is fine. I will grant you permission. Whatever you want, I, AWELE, will grant it. But before you start, I will tell you a story. It is the story of Oribu, the boy with the big belly. Oribu returned from the farm one day and asked his widowed mother, "Mother, why is it that you don't give me enough? I go to the farm with you. I fetch firewood for the kitchen. I fill the drums with water from the river, and yet you don't give me enough food that fills my belly." Oribu's mother went to market. She bought cocoyam, achi, and okra. She made a big pot of ohasu and a big pot of fufu. She laid it at the feet of Oribu to eat. Oribu ate, and his mother began to sing for him.
Oribu, riwe, 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 richapo, riwe, richapo, and fill up your heart with my love.
Oribu ate till his belly began to sag.
Riwe, richapo, riwe, richapo, and fill up your heart.
Oribu ate till his belly began to sweep the floor.
Riwe, richapo, riwe, richapo, and fill up your heart.
Oribu ate till his belly burst open. What did you learn from this story?
Oribu ate and ate.
You look good when you laugh. But before you begin, you must agree. You must agree that if you waste my time, I, AWELE, will send you back to the earth in the manner that I want.
We agree.
Now, No, you did not think about it, so I will repeat myself. You must agree. You must agree that if you waste my time, I will send you back to the earth in the manner that I want. When I get tired of your indecision.
We agree.
You can begin your choice making.
Thank you, AWELE. Never has it been heard in the history of humanity that you granted a man such free will to choose what is normally not chosen. There is no greater demonstration of love than this, AWELE. In our first life, our father was an old man, a good old man, an old good poor man, an old good poor butthead. Oh, AWELE. He did nothing but tend to his good 10 coats. Our old good mother did nothing but sell vegetable at the market stalls. AWELE, they miss us, and we miss them too. But you see, AWELE, we want something different. Give us another father. Yes, another mother. AWELE, let our father be a very young man. Yes, one that understands today's world, one that understands modern fashion, politics and arts, so that when we go out to feasts, our friends will see us and think we came with just another friend.
Shut up. Are you speaking for yourself or you are speaking for me? By the way, this very young father that you want, how young is his young?
Young.
Young?
Young.
Your head is not correct. AWELE, please don't mind my brother's madness. We want an old father. An old rich father. Rich. Let him be so old that by the time we are coming, he has few years to live and then we inherit his wealth.
Shut up your mouth!
Our father will have 2 years to live. I am not ready to grow fatherless. Wait, haven't you heard that fatherless children lose all land dispute judgments? Haven't you heard? AWELE, please give us a very young father, in perfect health, one that will watch us grow and manifest our destiny.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
I am really surprised that you don't want to go back to your shepherd father. I can send you back to him through the belly of one of your sisters, your sister-in-laws or even aunts. But it seems you have other preferences. Are you sure you don't need time to rethink? Your father is a good man, not so?
It is so, AWELE.
He has a heart like the goats that he trains, doesn't he?
He does, AWELE.
He cannot tell a lie and yet can be easily cheated, not so?
It is so, AWELE.
What does he do when you do wrong?
He gives us a knock on our heads with his knuckles.
And what does he do when you do right?
He kisses his palms and sharpens them and offers us one handshake and hugs.
When he sees what is not yours, he traces the owner.
Yes,
AWELE.
When he sees you earning without labor, he is worried.
Yes, AWELE.
He attends the gathering of kingsmen.
Yes, AWELE.
So why then don't you want to go back to this man?
Give us something new.
Is it bad for a man to seek newness?
It is not.
Oh, don't you want to keep to your words?
I asked to give them their old good father.
We are your witnesses.
I asked to send them to a man that they already know.
They said no.
I asked to send them to a father who is a father.
This is truth.
They asked to take new paths.
We are your witnesses.
I asked to choose their roadway.
They said no.
They asked to choose both faith and luck.
This is truth.
Is it bad newness?
It is not.
Oh, don't you want to keep to your words?
I will. If you have trouble agreeing on the kind of father that you want, I can send you to different fathers based on your preference.
No! No, Awele. You see, me and my brother, we suffered together in our first life. So in this second one, we want to enjoy it together. Okay. Oh! Everyone now,
permit us to return to the matter of fatherhood later in our debate. Let us go to motherhood.
That's fine. But remember that you are wasting my time. Remember your oaths and remember the story of Origu.
Remember.
Awele. We want a mother who is a physician. The one people visit every morning and ask questions about what troubles their bodies and mind. Yes, I want to see her every morning opening people's skin and pouring water into the rubber tube into their skin. I want to watch them scream and scream. Every morning, I want to hear my mother say, "It is almost there. It is almost there. Don't shake my hands, else I will miss the vein." I want to see the great men in cry over anything in piercing their skin.
Are you going to drink the great man's tears when they shed it? Nowadays, when you talk about it, I begin to think that the majority the people used to hit your head when the mother does is still affecting your brain. If we have a mother who is a physician, one day we might get a little sick and she would use a needle on us. A little sickness that does not require the planting of a needle into one's skin. That is what children of physicians go through in health. You will say to your mother, "Mother, my head aches." And then she would give you water and a large tablet too big for your throat to swallow. Please, give us a mother who is a star.
A star?
Yes, a star. A celebrity. The one who walks on the road and people will run to see her. And then they will go home and say to their peers, "Come, we have seen the brightest star." And there they will begin to talk about how famous she is and how she is known by every leader of the world and by the forces of the universe. There they will begin to talk about her fruits. Two lucky boys who do not know how lucky they are.
Why would she be a star when she can be the moon? So you see, she's not that priceless if there's anything brighter like the sun.
You see that you're a very foolish boy. You are a very, very foolish boy. Does the presence of the sun mean that the moon is no longer priceless?
So what do you two want? Your mother sells fine vegetables which she grows in her garden, not so?
It is so, Awele.
Like your father, she walks her own lane and never blocks the path of another.
Yes, Awele.
Every morning when she prays to Toochukwu, she begs him to change your heart. You hear her cries when she prays every morning.
Yes, Awele.
Her prayers disturb my sweet early morning sleep.
The many times your father has sent you out of his house, she will find you and bring you the cocoyam she has made.
Yes, Awele.
When you do wrong, she is the first to report you to the kingsmen. She is also the first to shed tears when you are punished.
Yes, Awele.
And when you do right, she sings you a song. So why don't you want to go back to this good woman?
Is it bad for a man to seek newness?
It is not.
Oh, don't you want to keep to your word?
I asked to send them back to their own good mother.
We are your witnesses.
I asked to send them to a woman they already know.
They said no.
I asked to send them to a mother who is a mother.
This is true.
They asked to take you back.
We are your witnesses.
I asked to choose their own way.
They said no.
They asked to choose both faith and luck.
This is true.
Is it bad for a man to seek newness?
It is not.
Oh, don't you want to keep to your words?
I will. So what do you want?
AWELE, permit us to return to the issue of motherhood later in our debate. Let us go over to the choice of country of birth.
Country of birth? Don't you want to go back to Nigeria?
Nigeria is a great nation. In fact, Nigerians, they are good people. Nigeria!
Good people!
Great nation.
Exactly. AWELE. Nigeria has great leaders. Young and energetic leaders. For once, we never stayed in darkness. There are zero unemployment rates there. There are good jobs and opportunities for one to make sweet, clean money. We have good health care there. AWELE. Snakes don't swallow money there. Elections are free and fair. AWELE. The nation's crude oil is channeled into nation's beauty. But we have seen all these good things there and we say, let us go somewhere else.
I agree.
I am happy about all the good that you have said about Nigeria. I love it when people utilize natural resources for the common good. Although I sense deceit in your tongue. Is there deceit in your tongue?
No, AWELE.
You speak as though you are in fear. AWELE is your mother. Is there deceit in your tongue?
No, AWELE.
Loud response do not translate to truth. But that is fine. This is the first time you are both agreeing on something, not so.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't want to go back to Nigeria, where then do you want to go to?
AWELE. I want a country with snow. I want a country with so much snow. Every morning, I want to lie on the snow with my back and spread my hands and my legs and raise them up and down, and call myself Snow Angel.
There is so much cold in any country that has snow. Cold does not just enter one's body, it can enter one's brain too. And then go ahead to settle in someone's medulla oblongata.
What?
If your brain is frozen, what will you use to think? I also heard that countries with snow pay high taxes. If you pay high taxes, you are never going to get rich. However, please, send us to a country that has middle weather.
Middle weather?
Yes.
What is middle weather?
Middle weather is the weather that is neither cold nor hot.
There is no such weather. Every country must taste one of the two extremes.
I want it cold.
I want it middle. Cold! Middle! Cold! Middle!
Enough! I asked to send them back to their good old country.
We are your witnesses.
I asked to send them back to their fatherland.
They said no.
I asked to send them to the giant of Africa.
This is true.
They asked to take new paths.
We are your witnesses.
I asked to choose their roadway.
They said no.
They asked to choose both faith and luck.
This is true.
Is it bad for a man to seek newness?
It is not.
Oh, don't you want to keep to your words?
I will. So what do you two want?
AWELE. Permit us to return to the issue of nationhood later in our debate. Let us go to the choice of education.
Remember that you're wasting my time. Remember the story of Origu.
Remember? Yes! AWELE, we want to go to the best universities in the world, but I don't want to do anything with the degree.
You look good when you laugh. I hope you laugh last. What is the best university in the world?
I don't even know.
AWELE, please, Don't send us to any best university. All eyes will be on us to represent the university wherever we go. I don't want to make a mistake on the national television. People will see it and say, look at him. Look at him! Oxford product.
If you don't want to make a mess of Oxford, then avoid the interviews.
Will you keep quiet? These days, you don't even need to think you're on an interview. Someone will block you on the roadside and ask you a question. You will answer, but you wouldn't know that someone else is somewhere recording your response. And when you are done, they will say, look at the camera, sir. Say hi to the camera. It's a prank. And before you will say any other thing, you are finished embarrassing yourself. Your video is all over the internet. And your enemies will see it and say, look at them. Look at them. Oxford product.
If you have issues agreeing on the kind of schools you want to go to, I can send you both to different schools based on your preferences.
No. Thank you for your kind thoughts, AWELE. But you see, going to different universities would mean that we would live in different continents, different cities, making different friends, and multiple enemies. We don't want that. We want to be together as proper twins.
So what do you two want? They don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want.
Man has needs but does not know his needs.
They don't know what they want.
I asked to send them to different schools.
We are your witnesses.
Or send them to learn a trade.
They said no.
They asked to take new paths.
This is truth.
I asked to choose their own way.
We are your witnesses.
But they don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want.
What do you want?
AWELE. Permit us to return to the issue of education later in our debate. Let us go to the choice of career.
Remember that you are wasting my time. Remember that I can send you back into the earth in the manner that I want when I get tired of your indecision. Remember the story of the river.
We remember.
AWELE. We want you to make us oil and gas moguls in Nigeria.
I thought you said you wanted to be born elsewhere.
Yes. But we will travel to Nigeria every 3 months to mine crude oil, and then to Ghana every 6 months for gold and diamond.
AWELE, please do not listen to him. We cannot be traveling from one corner of the world to the other in search of wealth. Travels are great risks. In fact, constant travelers should be put on suicide watch because it seems they want to end their lives without the courage to end it. What if something happens to our airplanes in one of the journeys? Then we will be back here in AWELE's presence, begging for a repair. I reject it for all.
Travelers are the wisest. Haven't you heard such?
We have done enough travels in our first life. Besides, is there any greater trip than traveling here in the port of Rebirth, in the presence of AWELE? How many wise travelers here have ever made it to this port?
Okay. So, what do you want us to do? Yes.
AWELE, please make us great sages.
Sages?
Yes, sages. When we open our mouths to speak to people, let them find wisdom in it, even when there is no wisdom in it. Sages, give us long and full white beards, white mustaches, and white eyebrows. Then we shall be sitting on the floor and having our legs crossed and closing our eyes when we are talking to people. Sages sometimes make us see a bit of their past and a bit of their future. Fill our mouths with idioms to bow and bamboozle them.
Bamboozle them.
So what do you two want? Are you agreeing with him?
No. AWELE, my brother is a very interesting young man, as you can see. But no, I don't want the life of a sage. It is going to be boring. I love sages. In fact, one can be a saint without sitting down all day with cross legs. AWELE. Sitting down all day with cross legs and closed eyes will only make one mad. AWELE. Let us leave madness or madmen.
They don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want.
Man has needs but does not know his needs.
They don't know what they want.
We know what we want, AWELE. We want to be rich. Yes. We want to be rich. So rich that everybody, our community youth will gather in our house and sing us praise chants.
Nalani, nalani.
Atawa ndiweredo. Nalani.
Nalani.
Atawa osisiego.
Osisiego.
Nalani.
Nalani.
Atawa ndibaraba.
Nalani.
You cannot amass wealth without having a handwork. Man must toil, so you have said nothing.
They have said nothing.
They don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want.
Tell me what you want. You are wasting AWELE's time. Fine. Now tell me, what ailments do you wish to suffer in your old age?
Ailments?
Yes.
I don't want to suffer anything.
You must suffer from something. Something must slowly lead you to your grave.
AWELE, this one is very, very difficult. Why can't we just die natural death?
Yes. Natural death.
Ailments are part of the making of natural death. Yes. Something must slowly eat you until there is nothing left to eat. Or until you beg death.
Alright. That's fine. That's okay. AWELE, please, give me any ailments that will not affect my performance.
Performance.
Yes.
Are you a theater actor?
AWELE, I don't know how to explain this.
You don't know what you want.
I am tired.
Why?
Oh. AWELE, this question triggers my anxiety. It makes me remember that our new journey into earth will one day complete its cycle.
What do you know about anxiety? This is why you should allow me send you to the earth in the manner that I want. That way, you have nothing to expect. And when you have nothing to expect, there is no anxiety.
Alright. AWELE, please permit us to step a bit away from you so that we can think aloud. Probably it will help us quicken our deliberations.
Anything you like. If you like, you can go and join the People's Assembly before you. I am here with you. But if you waste my time, I will send you back to the earth in the manner that I want.
Brother, it seems as if we don't know what we want to.
What do you expect? Has there been anyone in the history of humanity given the power we have to choose?
So, what do you think?
See, if you look at this well, yes. Is it not out of wickedness that AWELE asks us to choose what we will become when we can actually be everything? We are under pressure to make decisions. And this AWELE, this particular one, is expecting us to make mistakes. So, let us tell AWELE to make new earth. One without anyone before our arrival, except milk and honey and water and things to better man's skin. We shall have horses and horse carts, tobacco and sandbags to ourselves. We don't need to arrive there being carried in a woman's belly.
But that will be hard. We might need a lot of things that we cannot have.
Then you don't have sense. Then we will have the power to summon what we need in our new earth. Now, Think about the new earth being named after us as the founder of the land. Think about our seeds making the new generation and then being called children of the new earth. The old earth will trouble getting it, but we will not give them visa.
Wow. Then think about AWELE. When she gives us the keys to the new earth, we will refuse her access to it. Because we shall never have to stand here to beg for a rebirth again. And there will be no death in our new earth.
I will send you back to the earth in the manner that
AWELE, please, we know what
I will send them back to the earth in the manner that I want.
AWELE, please.
We know what you want.
AWELE, we have concluded.
I will send you back to the earth in the manner that
the great deity of rebirth and safe journey. This sacred gathering awaits you to send these goats to their father's field.
What is the agenda, OLEKOTA?
Male and male.
Male and male. I will make them male and female in body, but male and male in spirit, so that they can produce and fill their father's farm. Yes. Here they are, one male and one female, founders of the new earth, great sages, children of physicians, oil and gas moguls. See how your beautiful story is ending. Go into the earth and multiply and fill your father's heart. If your father can name you animals in your first life, he would not mind accepting you back as goats. OLEKOTA, there is something they are saying. What is that?
AWELE, they are pleading to return to earth in the manner they were.
They gave me trouble, so they have lost that chance. And if you give your father trouble, he will sell you at the market to a buyer, who will sell you to another buyer, who will sell you to another buyer, who will sell you again to another buyer, who will then slaughter you for a funeral feast, where there will be a happy Oribu who will eat till his belly sags, who will eat till his belly sweeps the floor, who will eat till his belly bursts open. And then you will be back here, and I will send you back again as goats. So, don't stop dreaming even as goats. I want your poor father to taste wealth before he's dead. So, go and multiply. Don't stop